The cold stone walls of the prison pressed in from all sides, damp with the rot of decades spent abandoned and forgotten. The cells, narrow and suffocating, offered little in the way of comfort. The bars rusted, still bearing the weight of despair they once contained. The flickering light from the storm outside seeped through the cracked windows, high above, casting fleeting shadows across the worn floor. The air was heavy with moisture, carrying with it the faintest trace of blood and decay. Outside, the storm raged with a fury that seemed to shake the very foundation of the prison itself. Thunder cracked like a roar of a distant giant, and the wind howled through the hallways, carrying with it the eerie, unnatural screeches of something far worse than the storm itself. Each scream that echoed across the prison walls might have belonged to the dragon, or it could have come from something else, something forgotten, something that didn't die, and the black walls left its place behind. From the shadows of the hallways beyond, there's a low, almost inaudible sound. Could have been the wind or something else. A faint, breathy voice whispering through the darkness. Or just maybe a branch hitting one of the windows. With that, welcome back. What are you guys doing in your cells currently? You all had a long rest at this point.
Kayak is probably still asleep on Grim's shoulder.
If you're up, you think it should be daytime, in your mind at least, because you've gotten at least 8 hours of sleep if you were able to sleep through this shit. But when you look out the window, it still looks like it's nighttime, and it's storming heavily still.
I guess Diana would probably go out the front door to see if she can spot where the dragon is, see if it's still there.
You can't see it, but you can hear it. But if you want to try to look out the window, you can do a perception check.
Yeah, look out the window.
It's hard to see through all through the darkness sometimes, and it's a very violent storm, close to almost being like hurricane level winds, but not that strong, but close. But when you look up in the sky when the lightning and thunder flashes, once in a while you'll see the outline of a dragon, and some of the lightning and thunder comes from the dragon itself.
Diana will just whisper to herself, "Great. Hasn't left yet. Awesome." She'll probably just flop back down on the bed.
Grim will probably just say, I got into bed. Well, yeah, I'll probably just set her down for a second onto a bed and lumber up. I'll wander across over to where Maria's at. Oh, wait.
Maria's kind of standing there, staring out the window, trying to figure out the next step. And when Grim approaches, she kind of looks over her shoulder. I don't know what the next step in the plan is. I don't know if we can wait, but we should finish securing this place if that's okay with you. I don't know if it's just me, but it sounds like you're cutting in and out a little bit.
Yeah, I can't hear it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You might have to deep throat your mic, Connor.
Launch kayak.
Yeah. Alright.
She's still mad.
That's nothing new.
Is the door out of here? It's a different map than before, am I dumb?
No, it's the, pretty sure it's the same one. It's where it
Okay.
said we left off, but I could be wrong, honestly. But yeah, as you go, where I don't know, you said you were gonna go towards out of the...
You just go look around.
Okay, you walk out of the cells and into the, this section, and what you see are, I don't know if you know what Duergar are, or if you just think they're probably dwarves or little people. But you see 3 of them, kind of, and they look pretty shocked once they raise their weapons.
Grim just stares unblinking at them.
You look like a zombie. Should we kill it? I don't know. It's just standing there. But I say we shoot it.
It's great.
It's talking.
How far away is this happening?
According to my advanced measurements, from Japan. This is 45 feet away, give or take.
There's a good chance that I can probably hear them.
Yeah. Yeah, girl.
Yeah, as soon as Maria hears voices that are not ones that she knows, she comes rushing around the corner, gun raised, pointed at whatever's there.
You see 3 Duergar, and they raise their weapons as well. Well, their weapons were already raised, but now they act a little more scared as you come through the hallway.
Who the fuck are you?
We could be asking you the same question. Who the fuck are you?
Survivors. Just here taking shelter from the dragon.
Well, we just dig our way up through, I guess, I don't know if it's the basement or the lower levels.
How about we all calm down, put our weapons, lower our weapons, and talk like civilized folk.
Very well.
Maria will lower her weapon.
They lower their weapons.
You came up from underground?
Yeah. We went
How
on the colony on the ground, miles deep. We got swarmed.
Formed by what?
Fucking zombies.
Yeah, they've... A lot of them up here, too.
A lot of them down there too.
How far do your tunnels go?
They struck. Been digging for weeks. Miles.
What brings you up here?
We wanted to see what if there was any better topside. And what we see is way worse.
I can imagine. There's a enormous dragon stalking this area. It's kept us here almost a day now.
Dragon? Oh. What do you plan on doing about it?
I plan on doing
just
nothing
kinda-
about it.
Grim just kind of tilts his head for a second. A lot of thought. Kind of looks at Maria. You take tunnels?
That's what I'm thinking. This dragon's bigger than anything I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. It seems to... The storm raging outside, I'm sure you can hear it. Seems to... I don't know if it summoned the storm or if the storm just occurs around it, but the thing's massive.
Well, no, it's It's not much safer going back down. Which way do you plan on going? Here? Some of the tunnels haven't been touched in years. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Underdark mine.
Not of this world. Where I come from, there was a similar place.
Need to get home.
Wondering if we're giving up the vehicle and the supplies, but
Well,
how much supplies do we still have from the bandit camp?
Whatever you put in the truck, which I don't remember. There was a lot of shit.
Let's get everyone together. We can discuss what we want to do.
Okay, we're going to take a seat of our tail. Have ourselves some to drink.
Make yourselves at home.
Plop on the crates and just start pulling out some flasks and start drinking.
No. We will move back into the cell area and start gathering everybody up. We've got some visitors.
Kayak's still pretty
Bull is,
hold on. Go ahead, Rena. I'm sorry I cut you off.
no, you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Kayak will raise her head and just kind of blink at Grim.
What?
Things to talk about. Visitors. Kind of scoops her up. Gently.
Visitors?
Pulls out her little butter knife.
Small, short, purple people. Very strange.
She looks very confused.
Might have planned to leave.
Leaving would be good.
Where's Ray?
Ray is not around the sleeping area.
Hold on, Daddy. I got you. I got you, Daddy. I got you as you magically appear.
I have a spawn.
Opal is giving her daughter some rations. Ooh, what's up?
Diana's in the cell doorway. She's paying attention.
We have visitors. Duragar, Dark Dwarves.
Okay, what do they want?
They're just seeing what's happening on the surface, but they have dug tunnels, apparently for miles. And I'm curious if we might be able to use those. We'd have to give up the truck and a bulk of the supplies, but we might be able to use the tunnels to get enough of a distance away from this dragon and this storm.
Kayak visibly perked up at the word tunnels.
Do you know where these tunnels leads?
We don't. I say it's not much better down there than it is up here, but I can't imagine that includes the giant dragon. I'm just looking for opinions now. Does anybody else have any ideas?
Smells good. Much safer.
I do kind of agree.
Yeah, better than risking driving the rest of the way home with that thing following us and trying to destroy the car, so.
While going through tunnels of people we just met, I would deem ill-advised. Our chances for the dragon are extremely low.
I'll take ill-advised over extremely low any day.
If they try, Grim will just kill them.
Kayak nods in agreement.
Okay.
Yes, it's a backup plan.
No, all we gotta do is convince them to let us use their tunnels. So. It may require some negotiation, I don't know. I don't think any of us have ever been in a situation similar to this, so hard to say what'll happen.
I can try and help convince him if you want.
I'd appreciate that. Maria would just look at Grim and then nod to Kayak and say, keep a close eye on her. We don't need her starting unnecessary fights.
Fine.
Kayak just glares. Oh, we lost Rena.
Yes, we did.
Yes. Yeah, so Diana will sheepishly follow Maria to the dwarves, I believe they were.
You see that they're just drinking, and just kind of cleaning off their weapons and all.
What kind of weapons are these guys carrying?
Simple things. Nothing fancy, no guns. These guys just seem to only have swords and you know, basics.
Okay.
They cuff the hook behind Diane.
Okay. Diana will probably get their attention and just kind of say, "Hey, so
Yeah.
we would like to use your tunnel. We need to get back to our base, and we won't be able to do it with a dragon out there with our car. So, do you mind if we use your tunnel?
I mean, you don't have to ask me to use it. You could just find it.
Okay, but what's down there?
Anything. Just think of the most horrifying things you can think of. Or there could be nothing. You might run into a monster.
Wait, but weren't you just down there? You should know what's down there, right?
Aye, but where are you going? I don't know. I came from a different direction.
Maria is going to use her once per day cast of Guiding Star. With the home bunker as the destination. So she always knows the direction to that destination.
Okay.
And then she's going to inform them of what direction and how far. I think she knows distance too. The direction and how far away it is, and see if they know of any of their tunnels that move in that direction, and maybe have an access point to the surface from in that direction.
Okay. There are tunnels that lead that way, but they couldn't tell you exactly what could be down that way because they haven't been that way before.
Do you know if there's access to the surface from in that direction?
Yeah. Should be. There's many people like us that live on the ground. I'm sure there's some makeshift ones where you can dig yourself out. If you don't find one.
Is there any way someone might have a map of your tunnels from that are in at least a rough map of those tunnels?
I'm afraid we don't. We only have a map from here, from our colony to this bunker right here.
Okay.
If you go to our city though, you could find map. There's a grand line that tunnels maps in our city. But you would have to risk You know, going for the undead. If they're still there.
The undead are less concerned to us than the dragon. I would rather fight them than anything else. Well, anything currently outside of this place. Would you take us there?
To where? You said
To your city.
What do we get out of it?
Supplies. And help with the dead.
Make a persuasion.
Ooh, that's...
Diarrhea.
Inspiration.
Diarrhea even worse.
Inspiration again.
I was gonna say, oh, I was about to say, I don't know how I could actually help now that I think about it.
Is there anything you could add in, perhaps?
I can give myself guidance.
No, I was talking about. Well, you could do that, but also I was asking Kiki if you want to roll a persuasion, you would just have to think of what you would add in to persuade them. Why they should help you.
And Maria said that we would basically possibly take care of the zombie problem if they're still there, right?
We can also try and persuade them with the supplies from the truck that we can't carry.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, we could probably get surprised. Okay, yeah, Diana say, okay, how about this? You can also take the supplies that we have in the truck. Since, you know, we're going to be leaving it here anyway.
And all this for a map?
All this for you taking us to your city.
Yes, the map and also taking us to your city.
Your persuasion, Kiki.
Inspiration. Goodness gracious. Whoops, wrong one. Do I want to use Tides of Chaos on this? Not yet. Alright. Alright, one more inspiration. There we go.
They agree to take you all down. When would you like to go?
Now would probably be good, as Diana looks at Maria.
As soon as everyone's ready.
Alright.
Can we keep the gun on the back of the truck? I should be able to carry it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
What's
you can
a gun?
carry it then. Oh boy.
Maria will raise her Gauss rifle. This is a gun.
I don't know what that is.
I'll show you. Hang on. We'll move down over to one of the longer hallways, and she'll raise it and she'll fire it off just at the wall.
Oh, you mean firebolt? Yeah, I could do that too. And he shoots fireballs at the wall.
Yes, but anybody can use one of these if they're trained.
Yeah,
Not everyone.
anybody can use firebolt too.
Not enough people are smart enough to use fire.
I learned it from my Meemaw.
Mm. That's great.
They'll meet you in the basement as they all head down.
Alright, let's get everybody together, grab what supplies we can carry from the truck. Nobody has anything else they want to do in this place, do they?
No, I can't think of anything.
Kayak shakes her head.
No.
She does take off of Grim's shoulder and goes and flies towards the truck, though.
Yeah, well, Maria will also head her way into the parking garage to fill her bag of holding with as much supplies as she can.
Grim will go unload the truck.
Kayak picks up her cockroach.
Ray starts towing the big machine gun.
Okay, behind the Duergar, line up how you would following them.
So they're within kill distance.
Diana's just gonna be in the back. Away from everybody else. Probably a good 5 feet behind Opal.
Wait, no. In the back.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just thought it should be in the back because Grim's in the front. And I got the machine gun.
Oh, Diana just wants to be away from everybody. So that's why she wants to pretty much be in the back.
That's fair right there.
I would think the survivors should be in the middle, and Ray should be in the back.
Oh, those are the survivors? I don't know what that is.
Yeah. The hell is this thing?
I think that's cockroach.
Is that what that is?
It's
Oh, I
bug.
see it now. Oh, okay. I had to zoom in.
Yeah, it's a cockroach that's as big as a dog, apparently.
Bug.
Because we need that.
Bug.
Is that what she's naming it? Bug.
It's all I can think of at the moment, so yeah, it's bug.
Bug.
Did the map switch for you guys?
No.
No. Nope.
Oh. How about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh my god, everything's wrong. Do you see your paper?
Oh. Here it is.
No. Oh, wait, hold on.
I see them.
For now, like, don't move them, because, yeah, I'm just doing the traveling part, but yeah, this is eventually gonna be the map. Hold on. Fuck. Alright, dude. Does anyone without dark vision, you know, light a torch or flashlight or anything like that as they go down, or are you guys just walking down casually? Are you walking at a rush pace? Are you sneaking? How are you guys gonna go navigate through the tunnels?
I have dark vision. I'm also dark to the dark vision.
Yeah, I think everybody probably has that.
Well, I don't think lizard folk have dark vision.
They do not.
Sad.
What's the pace you guys are going through the tunnels?
I mean, if the what are they called, Duggan or
Duergar?
Duergar.
If Duergar leading, wouldn't they set the pace? I don't know.
They want to ask you more because yeah, it's if they wonder if you guys want to sneak or just attack anything that comes at you, or
I get the feeling some of us aren't particularly good at sneaking. I think we can move it at just a normal pace. Just make sure everyone's always ready for a fight. Always paying attention.
okay, somebody roll a d20.
I got it.
Nice.
Fully expected that to be a 1.
Let's see what a 5 gets you. As you travel, as you first enter the tunnels, I don't know if anyone is scared of or claustrophobic of tight spaces or whatever, you know. It's pretty tight, and it's made for the size of these Duergar, which are probably like maybe 5 feet at the tallest one, but like they're really just, you know, ranging from, you know, 4 feet to 5 feet. So if you're taller than that, you're pretty much either on your hands or knees or just, you know, scrunched up or however you travel. As you're crawling through the dark, everyone make a Constitution saving throw. This continues for about a couple miles like this. If you got a below a 10, suffer a level of exhaustion as you get a cramp in your side from walking like a grandpa all day for a couple miles.
Great.
None of you have ever seen Kayak this happy as she is in these tunnels.
You finally get to for those that probably recognize Dwarven architecture, finally get to a vast, wide space where you see just a forest of fungal spores, and you're just able to stretch out finally. Nearby, you see on top of one of the mushrooms what looks like a nest of a giant spider. You see what maybe is the size, maybe of the baby dragon, not, yeah, a little bigger than that. But it's just sitting on what you would assume it's eggs, but it's not acting threatening or moving really. It's just kind of just sitting and looking at you on top of the mushroom.
Kayak just lands back on Grim's shoulder and keeps an eye on it.
If we can just bypass it. It's not going to attack us. I'm not going to bother attacking it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's aggressive or anything. It just looks at you kind of as you walk by and go through the forest of mushrooms. Someone else roll a d20.
I got it.
Let's see, a 4. Ah, that's fine. As you're traveling through Underdark, hold on, let me turn. Why the fuck do I see? I'm stupid. Got storm sounds going on still. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Ah, fuck that kid. La la. As you travel through the Underdark, twisted and turned like the veins of some ancient slumbering beast, above the ceiling of the tunnel stretched into blackness, vast and unknowable, while below the ground was slick with moisture and glowing fungi, their soft bioluminescent light casting an ethereal glow on the jagged rock walls. The air is very thick with the scent of damp stone and something sweet yet faintly rotten, like flowers left too long to decay. As you move deeper, the beauty of the Underdark reveals itself in unsettling ways. Um, Stalactites hang like the fangs of a great waiting predator, glistening in the glow of the fungi. Yet for all its beauty, the Underdark is alive with a creepy danger. Um, as you're traveling and admire or scared, or however your character would take this kind of scene as you're traveling, um, you arrive at a large chasm cutting through the tunnel. It's a very narrow, crumbling bridge. You see the Duergar cross it like it's like no problem as they skip across while taking a swig from their flasks. They all yell back, "Be careful on this one!" If you're going to cross it, do either athletics or acrobatics.
How big is it?
This is about a 50-foot, uh, yeah, chasm cutting through the tunnel. And, this bridge is it just looks like a crumbling stone bridge that hasn't been used in a long time. And you can't see the bottom. When you look down to see how deep the fall is, you don't know because there is no bottom.
Kayak just stays on Grim's shoulder.
What am I doing? Yeah, so Grim went first, and he succeeds. Maria goes second, and she succeeds.
Opal will pick up her daughter and she will walk across.
Okay. Can I pet that dog?
I don't suggest it.
No, don't ignore me. Opal. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? You make it across.
Diana will look at Ray and just say, yeah, you're next, I guess.
I would actually recommend that you go first.
Okay. Yeah, Diana's not gonna argue. That's fine.
You fine, Kiki. Diana just skips along.
Were all the other people across too?
Yeah, the Duergar did it with no problem. Like, they just seems like they're just used to they've done it before on this bridge.
The other survivors.
Oh, the other survivors. Let's see what happens with them. Okay. Haktua.
Ugh.
Billy Boggins slips because he's not wearing the appropriate footwear for this job. So his non-slick boots fuck him over as he goes over the edge.
Ray catches him with his remote arm.
Uh, okay. How far does it extend?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. Do either an athletics or an acrobatics to see if you can catch Billy Boggins.
Oh, there goes Billy Boggins.
Billy Boggins is
It's
falling.
Ray.
Billy Boggins is falling down.
And he's
Hang on,
gonna
I'll
fall
help.
down. I think I got something. If you want to save it,
Okay.
if it's a spell.
Maybe I should just throw like one across.
All right. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Billy falls. So Diana will jump. Will jump in after him. Grab him by the arm, and you see suddenly what looks like multicolored wings sprout from her back as she uses Radiant Soul, and I have a flying speed of 30 feet, so I will just fly us both back up there.
Ah, okay. Billy Boggins is sitting in your arms looking at you like a superhero. He goes, "Oh my god, my hero." And he goes to kiss you.
Diana immediately puts her hand on his mouth and say, "No."
Kayak just looks at Grim with the widest eyes.
We can fly.
Well, damn.
Yeah, so Diana flies back up and drops him off on the other side. And after a minute, you see the wings disappear in like a puff of sparkles. So next time, please try to be careful.
Do you continue? You've been traveling about 3 hours now.
Did Ray cross the bridge?
Oh, yeah. I can just climb around.
He just climbs around.
Okay. So he's a creepy spider. Alright.
Got extra arms. Go to use them.
Oh god.
Who else wants to roll for what might happen?
I would like to do that, brother.
Go ahead.
Yeehaw!
7.
One day I'll
Dang,
make a
somebody will
character.
roll double digits.
One day I'm gonna make a character and talk just like this.
And that is the day I murder you.
Um. Okay. You see the Duergar. I didn't even name him. I'm gonna name him Paul. You see Paul raise his hand up and for the motion to stop. And he says, and he points to these what color are these mushrooms? Oh, let me make up a color. They're blue, cyan kind of mushrooms that emit this glow. They kind of look like they're breathing, he says. We've got to be very careful not to trigger these ones. Yes, they make a deafening noise. You won't die from them, but yeah, you might be deaf for a while.
Okay, so what do we do to not trigger them?
You got to be very quiet. If you, as you guys, you see them kind of tiptoe across this vast, like, kind of meadow of these mushrooms. It's only about 20, like about, not 25, like maybe about 30 yards of it that you have to cross.
Hunkers down, wraps her wings around herself.
Okay, so if you crossing, just roll a stealth.
Diana
Stealth.
also stealth. Diana also says, by the way,
Inspiration.
Diana says, by the way, I can only do that wing thing like once, so I can't do it again, so no one else please fall off a cliff.
Oh, we'll try not to.
The number you're looking for is 17.
7.
Oh,
Okay, inspiration.
I did it.
Just one more.
Wait, I have my luck points.
Yeah, you do.
you did.
I still expend inspiration. I'll stick with that. But there, that was a luck point.
Oh,
Okay, I probably have. I didn't use mine last time. Got one more. Cool.
Since that's a fail, I shall attempt to help. Kayak will twist the skein.
Well, wait, which one are we using? 4 or the 13?
Yeah.
ignore my 4. My 4 is for Billy Boggins and the Survivor.
Ow.
Grim would get a +3 to one of it to his stealth roll.
16.
Unless you decide to use the 14 minutes. 17.
Oh,
I think-
wait. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'll use 17 then.
Okay, you make it across. You're all fine. But Billy Boggins, along with the survivors, his clumsy, stupid, fucking ass trips and falls face first into one of the mushrooms. And what sounds like a symphony of crying babies at the highest decimal it can possibly be, at the highest volume it could possibly be.
Ah!
You all managed to get away in a better distance before this can happen, but Billy Boggins and the survivors, I think there's only 2 of them, and that's why I wrote 2, are deaf as they follow you. They go, "What?"
Diana will look at Maria. I can fix this. Should I?
I'm sure it's only temporary.
Okay.
I can see your mouths move, but I don't hear what you're saying.
I'll give Billy the universal sign of shut the fuck up and keep your mouth shut.
Oh wow, that's rude. Who wants to roll the next D20?
I
Can only roll it
will.
while talking in a country accent.
I can't do country, I can do southern.
That's the same thing.
Close enough.
Well, I guess I'll do it.
Get out.
There, happy. Also, I think nobody has gotten to double digits so far.
I didn't even see your roll.
Oh, did it pop up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I popped up. You got an 8.
Why does Charlotte talk like that?
What'd you say?
So why don't you have Charlotte talk like that?
Talk like that?
Yeah.
She's not a southern country girl. She's a royalty.
That's fair.
That's, well, ex-royalty. Although I'm sure I can create a character who can talk like that easily.
Well, butter my biscuits.
Oh my gosh.
Tam quietly plotting my murder.
Worse.
Worse.
There are things worse than death.
As you are traveling, once again, you hear something drop from the ceiling. A small stalactite. Cracks, just breaks. Then another one falls, cracks, breaks. Then another one, even bigger, falls, cracks, breaks. And you notice that it's about to rain stalactites. What do you do in this moment? Do you try to find cover, or do you try to run and dodge the stalactites?
Mm,
Probably take cover, I
Oh.
guess.
mm, yeah.
Yeah, try to take cover.
Okay, do a dexterity saving throw.
We'll try to shield. We'll shield Kayak and other tiny people.
Grim, if you need one of my inspirations, you can have it.
It's fine.
As you run, those that got under a 15 get hit and struck by one of the stalactites, and you take 10 bludgeoning damage. While you manage to run into just one of the big mushrooms that seem pretty sturdy for what it is, which doesn't. It's hard enough to not be affected by the falling rocks for this moment. Um, yeah.
How much damage?
10 bludgeoning.
10.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird to watch because it's basically raining stones right now.
I prefer the surface rain.
This kayak just watches this.
Yes. Surface rain just wet.
She nods in agreement.
While you do wait out for the stones to clear out, you do get a short rest out of that. Or if anything you want to do while you wait, like maybe like like an hour for it to like stop falling.
It's not my hit points.
And take some hit.
And then whoever else has it rolled can decide the fate of the traveling.
Oh god.
Go.
Who wants that on their shoulders?
I do.
While we're taking that short rest,
I believe in you.
and while we're taking that short rest, I'm gonna ritual cast Gift of Luck. So everybody gets advantage on 3 rolls of your choice for the next 24 hours.
Ah, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. I've been rolling terrible.
Roll again.
Same roll that I got.
Again?
It's gonna be so. Oh, okay.
Advance!
A 19. Okay. Jesus. Okay, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Ah, he's gotta prepare to kill us.
Okay.
Half better fall that whole time.
Hmm?
Crazy.
What'd you say?
Said they realized it had Featherfall.
I do not have Featherfall. I probably should take that. I used to have Spider Climb, but I switched that out for something.
I'll be back.
Okay. But yeah, no, you all saw, not Charlotte, Diana's wings. And it sounds like Kayak is surprised that she even has wings.
Oh yes. Kayak has not met many other people with wings.
Yes, well, when she stops being mad at me, we need to fly around together. Right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Panini keeps trying to trip me. I think she's trying to kill me.
Kitty.
Yeah, she keeps like, I'm standing up and she's like bunting into my legs. It's like, cat, you're gonna make me face plant to my desk. Ah! She bit me. Bit my ankle, asshole.
Is everyone back?
Here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you see your characters?
Yep.
Okay. Now roll initiative.
Also really dark for me.
Dark. Oh, let me just change it. Bam. Or yeah, this and this and this.
There we go.
And then once you do that, make an intelligence saving throw.
I'm dry mushroom. How did I get here?
And then tell me if you're keeping that.
Oh, wait, I could do advantage.
I use advantage on mine to get my 19.
Apparently good. Nice.
Okay, 19 for Grim. What'd you get, Opal?
Apparently a 12. Unless I expend a luck point.
Who? Okay. Who else got a low number? Grim.
Mm-hmm.
Grim and Opal. And Diana. Or no, not yet. I don't know. Did you? That's not a thing about Bob.
I got 12.
That's initiative.
That's initiative, yeah.
Do intelligence save.
God, pay attention.
I was outside. I didn't hear that part. I was taking my dog out. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to use the luck thing and roll advantage.
Uh-huh. Are you keeping
And I still suck. I don't think I can reroll advantage, can I?
No.
Then I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. Okay. You come into this one part of the tunnel which looks like something out of the Aliens movie. The Duergar tell you that this place used to be an old mind flare colony a long time ago before the apocalypse. Now it's just abandoned. As you walk through here, you all hear this, you feel this piercing kind of like migraine pain going through your mind. Anybody that that got below a 17 has the urge to attack the other party members. And you don't view them as the other party members. You view them whatever your worst nightmare is, in terms of something scary that would make your character attack it. Yeah, so position yourself when you first notice that Grim, Opal, and Diana all of a sudden stop, and Grim tries to grab Kayak, but in a really aggressive manner with his claws. Make an attack, Grim.
Okay.
Is that your AC?
That misses. My AC is 19.
Okay.
Fucking course it is.
Where do you fly once you see Grim attack you?
If it was just like a really aggressive grab, she'd probably just duck and stay on his shoulders, look at him. Gramps?
Okay. Yeah, and you notice this all happen. You notice that Grim, Diana, and Opal are acting kind of funny. Maria, what do you do in this moment?
Grim roars.
Trying to see if I have a spell that might deal with this.
If Diana Opal, does that mean you attack like Ray?
Yeah, if you're near anybody, yeah, Diana and Ray, since you're flanking him, technically you have advantage on this attack before this thing starts.
Grim roars and also can slash, kind of probably swing at Maria, since she's also an expo.
Your turn.
Are we in turn order?
Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
Maria's turn?
yeah.
Calm down.
I'm just trying to see if I
No.
have a spell that can deal with this, and it does not look like I do. Do I notice all three of them? Or do I just know that Grim has because he tried to attack Kayak?
You saw Grim right now attack Kayak. Yeah, right in front of you.
But would I notice Diana and Oak as well?
Yeah, you notice
Getting-
them that they're
getting-
pointing their weapons at Ray.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Well, shit. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Grim. So Grim needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Bang. Grim, you are paralyzed.
Anything else?
Yeah. And then gonna move over to Diana and end turn.
Opal.
Okay. Well, through Opal's eyes, she sees Ray as a big fucking zombie, and so she's going to panic and point her Gauss rifle right at Ray. I'm gonna take a guess a 5 does not hit.
No, but you have advantage because he's technically flanked.
I'm
But
using my
she's-
reaction to make that
Because she has disadvantage because she's within 5 feet using a ranged weapon.
Oh, I turned that off with I kill that roll with the 5 feet ranged weapon.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it still imposes a disadvantage, so let's see if I get a nat 1 for fun. It's still a 5.
Ray blocks you with his spider arms. Yes.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, Diana. You have the choice between Raymond and Maria.
Since I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Ray probably looks bigger than Maria, she'll probably do Ray first. And she also thinks he's like a metal covered zombie. And that thing you did, was that, you said that was a reaction, was that only for Opal or is that for like anyone around you?
That's one for Opal.
Okay. Alrighty then. So yeah, then Maria is going to basically slap Ray and hit him with Shocking Grasp. Which normally has advantage since you're literally all metal, but yeah. Does a 20 hit?
Nope, that energy just goes through him harmlessly.
Oh, alright, yeah. Let's see. And since I also view Maria, do I have a bonus action thing? No. Okay. Then, yeah, that's it for now.
Okay, Ray. How many coffee left? Yes, I do.
Yes, yeah. You both need to stand down. As, yeah. Yeah, I just gotta cast, Earth and Grass on, Diane.
Okay. What are you 18? What is it?
Seven.
Are we on like are we on like a stone or metal floor? Would that work?
See why not?
Fair enough. Continue.
Is this a metal
straight.
hand then?
Yeah, there's enough to be ruined to find some soil and such.
As he shoots his extra limb to the ground as a giant one pops up below Diana.
Guess 7 probably fails. So, what happens now?
You're restrained and take a bit of damage. If that's fine.
It's a 2d6.
Alrighty.
You are grasped by the earth for 8 bludgeoning.
And as a bonus action, throws our arm towards Opal.
Kapow.
Oh yeah, that will hit.
Wow, right in the kisser.
Which he then uses to wrap around her.
Okay,
As I attempt to grapple her.
making a contested athletics or acrobatics.
With an advantage.
Opal, do you go to the gym?
No. Her strength is 0.
Okay, roll either athletics or acrobatics. You're going against a 16. No, you skipped arm day, as you are grappled by Metal Spider-Man. And if that's it, then kayak.
May I quickly roll an intelligence check to see how quickly Kayak picks up what's going on?
Go ahead, if that's what your character would do. You do what you want, girl.
Okay, she figured it out. Just hear a low growl. And then she's gonna fly over and land like behind Ray's head. And I'm assuming everyone's looking in that direction. I need a charisma saving throw, DC 16, from everybody who's looking at Ray, and ergo looking at Kayak.
Charisma?
Charisma.
Damn, Diana, no Riz.
I have a +7. I'm just rolling terribly.
Alright, Opal, Diana, you two are stunned until the end of Kayak's next turn. As she just
Stunned, restrained,
transformed.
and grappled.
Yep.
I'm about to say, I'm getting grappled and Also, we're both being grappled and now we're stunned.
Okay, if that's the end of your
bonus-
turn... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Bonus action, she starts up her blade song. That'll be it for her.
Grim, do a wisdom saving throw. Don't think that meets Maria's DC, so I think you're still held.
Yeah, you're still paralyzed.
Okay, and then we go back to Maria.
Uh, Maria is going to pull some rope out of her bag. And she's going to restrain. Let's see. Diana's grasped by earthen grasp, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's going to go and restrain Opal with the rope.
Okay, Opal is now restrained with the rope.
I don't think I have anything that can knock them out of this. So if somebody has any suggestions, that would be great. And that would be the end of Maria's turn.
Opal. You are restrained and tied by a rope. These zombies seem to be smarter than they look. They're using tools somehow. What are you doing in this moment?
Being stunned.
Oh yeah, true. Roll a D100 for me.
Okie dokie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, she's got like 3 things on her. What the fuck can she do?
When you look at the stunned, right? Yeah, stunned Opal. You look at her hands that begin to grow claws. Diana, do they make a roll at the end of their turn? For the,
No, they're just stunned until the end of Kayak's next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, Diana, roll a D100.
Okay.
95? You see Diana's skin kind of look like it's turning a little like an undead color. Kind of like Grimm's. Raymond. And Grim, if you want, you can go ahead and roll that too, if you want.
Oh, what?
D,
The 100?
yeah.
I mean, I kind of already have all these features, but I'm okay.
I don't know. I have the equipment to deal with this situation, but I will try this. As Ray will just stab. Eeny, meeny, miny. And Diane. See if that works. As he jabs one of his arms into her.
Ellie.
That does nothing. Your flash your magic beam does nothing. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Kayak.
Boy. He does. Kayak is going to just focus in on Opal and just fly at her and kind of slash her claws down to do a death touch.
Wake?
Does a 23 hit, Opal?
You can
Yeah!
you can honestly
Huh?
decide at this point. Do you want to do like a coup de grace because she's like tied up?
She's kind of just slapping her. She's not trying to kill her, she's trying to wake her
Do
up.
you want to slap her to unconsciousness? Or do you just want to keep slapping and do the normal damage and it would be a critical?
I can do a critical if you want, but if I'm gonna knock Opal out, I'm sorry, I want to make it a little more gruesome than that. Than an attack, but... Sorry, Rita.
Oh,
But-
good.
Yeah, you see.
Non-lethally, beat the shit out of her.
Alright, can I describe this differently then?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I knock her out? Alright! Oh, fucking hell! Sorry, my keyboard fell. Give me a second. Grab it. Sorry. Kayak just kind of lands on the metal arm encircling Opal and just reaches out and puts like a hand right between her eyes. And Opal, it fucking burns. And she just keeps her hand there, and the burning gets worse and worse and worse until it's probably like the worst pain you've ever felt. And you pass out.
Damn. Yeah, Opal was practically just not practically. She was literally screaming in pain until she just flops over. Still breathing, but unconscious.
And when Kayak pulls her hand away, anyone looking probably sees just a seared black imprint of Kayak's hand in Opal's forehead. And she turns to face Diana, and that's it for her.
Okay, does Grim still have... yeah, it's a minute. So do...
Paralyzed.
Yes, do another wisdom saving throw. Okay, do a D100.
It's kind of the best, it's just not a single one. Thank you, Tam. You know, to rub it in.
46. Your skin becomes more scabby. You get a +1 bonus to your AC, but your temporarily your charisma is reduced by 2. As you're stunned. Like, you just see Grim's skin just growing like these really big scabs, and that hardens around him. And, Maria.
Can I do a quick look around to see if there's maybe something here that's causing this?
Yeah, you could do investigation, perception, arcane.
Perception.
You notice here, where I'm pinging, there seems to be this weird, very faint lime green glowing.
Maria is going to move in that direction, and as she does, she's going to shoot whatever that is with her Gauss rifle.
Okay. It explodes like you're shooting like what seems to be this weird green looking, slug looking thing. As you shoot it, you see Diana and Grim just collapse and faint.
What was that?
Some kind of slug creature. My guess, something to do with the mind flayers that used to inhabit this area. Maria's gonna immediately kind of move to the center of everybody and start casting her prayer of healing.
Kayak will fly over and land on Grim.
Grim?
Oh, no.
Kind of like lightly pat his face.
Everybody will gain 17 hit points.
You guys, as you flash back from being unconscious, you have this like it seems like 1,000 images just flood through your mind of what used to happen to this colony, just bits and pieces. None of it that has any meaning, just random events that's happened. And then you finally open your eyes and see the rest of the party staring at you guys.
Mm-hmm. Why scream for?
If Diana's still in the hand, she'll probably just kind of look around and just say, "Why does my head hurt, and why am I being held by a giant hand? What What's going on?
You're
Please.
hostile.
Try to grab Kayak.
I was hostile.
Did Kayak do something wrong?
No!
Yes, you and Opal were both hostile and trying to exterminate me. So I restrained you both.
Ah. Sorry about that. Are you okay?
You both are capable of damaging me, so I'm fine.
Well, that's good. I guess is everybody else okay, Maria?
I'm fine. We should find someplace, probably other than here, to take a rest so you all can heal up.
That is perfectly fine with me.
Alright, the Duergar leads you to a part of the ruins of the Mind Flayer colony, and you walk upon a decently sized room, enough for everyone to stretch out, and with only one entrance, the Duergar work together to push up this metal slab that used to be part of some kind of contraption a long time ago. The room is pretty plain and empty, just full of junk on the ground. One of the Duergar just takes out a flask and starts like passing it around to you guys.
Kayak holds her hands out for it.
He hands the flask to Kayak.
That's probably not the best
Hey,
idea.
hey.
She's gonna try to drink it before anyone takes it from her.
No, take it away.
Do a Constitution saving throw.
Does she get any before they grab it from her?
Yeah, do a Constitution saving throw, Kayak, as you take the sip of what is very strong alcohol.
You know what? Sure, I will burn an inspiration on that.
So what?
What'd you say, Connor?
I don't know. 10 seems pretty.
Alright, fine, I'll keep it.
A 10. Okay, you drink. Take a sip. This is the nastiest fucking thing you've ever tasted in your life. Like, if you think about what gasoline would probably taste like this is it. Like, this shit is strong. Like, your breath, like, if anybody lights any fire next to your breath, like, you're gonna look like a fucking dragon. You start projectiling vomit, and then you pass out.
I guess everyone sees Kayak just kind of go stock still. She's not really eaten much today, so just a little bit of puke comes out of her mouth, and then she just falls.
Oh my god.
Well, hopefully she learned a lesson from this.
Oh, woman can't hold her drink, it seems, right?
That woman is
She's
like
a
6.
What?
Yeah, you gave alcohol to a baby.
What?
Grim grabs him by the throat and picks him up.
Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Kayak.
Hold on,
Grim,
hold
Grim,
on.
hang on.
Grim, put him down.
Hold on. I got this. I got
Grim.
this. And he casts Cure Poison on Kayak.
Is that working her up?
Grim puts him back down.
You wake up, Kayak. You got a little bit of a headache, but you don't feel sick and nauseous anymore. But you still have that fucking nasty taste in your mouth, and you reek of gasoline.
Kayak just kind of blinks and pushes herself up into a sitting position. Kind of runs her tongue around the inside of her mouth and then makes a horrible face.
Yuck!
I forget that you surface dwellers have weak constitutions.
Shoots him like a nasty glare.
Kayak, not surface dweller.
Wait, I also remind you that she is literally 6.
2.
When I
That's
was a baby,
even less.
my mother started me right from the bottle of ale when I was a wee lad, and look how I turned out.
Okay, look, just don't give her any more, otherwise, I don't know if I'll be able to stop my friend from almost tearing your throat out. As Diana gestures to Grim.
They just kind of all huddle into a corner and start kind of just taking out sleeping bags, trying to avoid eye contact because they feel awkward at this point.
Kayak flutters back up onto Grim's shoulder, still kind of spitting and not liking the taste in her mouth.
I, Kayak. Juice went back home.
She just gives him a big, wide-eyed expression.
Coffee?
No.
Looks disappointed.
Never again.
Even more disappointed look.
Well, now that Kayak's not suffering from alcohol poisoning anymore. We're resting here, right?
Yeah, is anyone keeping watch? Other than the guy that can't sleep?
Yeah, and we'll set up
Right.
a rotation.
Okay. Who's
Yeah, I'll take a watch too.
who's doing the first?
I'll take the first.
I'll do second.
Grim doesn't need to sleep, so
I can take third.
I figured Grim would be doing all of them, honestly.
he
We just
is
like
probably.
your extra eyes.
Grim's just staring motionless into the darkness, but he's not asleep, so yeah, he's doing all of them.
As on first watch, you hear the sounds of what sounds like a giant insect on the other side of the barrier that you built. It's not touching it or anything. It just sounds like it's just close and nearby. Do you do anything or investigate, or do you just hope that it ignores you, whatever this thing is outside the barrier?
Do we have any? Is there any way for me to see what's on the other side of the barrier, or is it all just kind of blocked off?
You could poke your head up, climb to the top of it, and just see, or go to the side and kind of like crack open the slab.
I'd like to get a look at what it is without compromising the integrity of the whatever's blocking the pass,
Okay.
the passageway in.
Do a stealth.
26.
You have dark vision?
Yes.
As you move cautiously through the to the slab, you see this grotesque undulating mass of muscle and rot. Would your character be familiar what a carrion crawler is?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you see it. It's just kind of eating what looks like a dead giant spider on the ground. It's not paying any mind to you or anything.
Maria will kind of back down a bit and just kind of ignore it. So keep an eye on things, make sure it doesn't try to make its way in past the barrier, but no sense in waking everybody up for something like that.
Okay. Second shift. Second and second shift, you hear the carrion crawler still eating the giant spider. Are you just keeping an eye on it, or not? Just hoping it doesn't pay attention?
Yeah, Diana will keep an eye on it. Make sure, yeah, it's not gonna come near us or anything.
Okay, roll a stealth for me as you take a peek at it.
Oh wait, we still have that thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see it eating, and its tentacles are quivering. For a second, you see it raises its head, its tentacles tasting the air in your direction. You think it sensed you, but you manage to duck just in time before it notices anything, and then you hear it resume its meal.
Diana just lets out the breath she was definitely holding. As she just kind of looks at Graham and is just like, today's just been a day today, Graham.
Yes.
Let's just make sure that thing doesn't come in here, but have you been? I want to make sure you're okay.
Fine.
Alright, if you say so. If anything's ever wrong, I'm here to listen.
Okay. Kayak's the last one, right?
I
Okay, there's no more carrion crawler outside. Kayak. Are you still peeking out regardless? That you don't hear the sound of the giant insect thing feeding on the corpse?
Oh yeah, she knows how watches go. She's keeping an eye out.
Okay, roll the perception.
I'll use my advantage on that.
You don't see anything. But you do hear what sounds like a whisper coming from somewhere.
She'd probably try to focus on that and see where it's coming from.
Okay, it's kind of hard to understand what it's saying in the whispers. It's a little far. Do you speak Infernal?
She does not.
You just hear gibberish.
I do.
But what she does have is a cool little spell, which she's gonna hit herself with. And then she'll focus in again.
Okay, in an Infernal, you both hear, kind of far away, but what you do get out of the from the whisper is saying soon, almost. Wait.
Kayak's just gonna look back at Grim and say quietly,
Be right back.
and she'll spread her wings and flutter off.
I would like to grab Kayak.
Okay, they're contested athletics or acrobatics. you're grabbed by Grim.
It's that parent's reflex.
Angry little squeak from Kayak.
Not down here. You don't leave Grim's sight.
Just wanted to look. I act fine.
Don't trust it.
Just wanted to look.
Looking very grumpy. I assume Grim keeps hold of her for the rest of the watch.
Yeah.
Okay, and the non-sun in Underdark non-rises as everything seems to be okay as you all wake up in the non-looking morning of Underdark.
First thing you'll probably see is a very grumpy Kayak being corralled by Grim.
How'd the
Yeah.
watch go?
I don't think you specified, but was it just one voice, or was it like a conversation?
Sounded like he was talking, or she was talking, either. You couldn't tell what kind of gender, but it sounded like he was talking to someone.
Oh. I heard. Thought we heard voices.
Were they close? Were they like passing through or?
Further away. Whispering. Almost. Wait. Soon.
Diana looks at Maria. It's just like, that sounds bad.
What direction?
I have no idea.
If you were to investigate, you could find that you see a set of footprints to the west from the carrion crawler and something else. Going this way, though, would go is going the opposite direction of the city.
Can I look at the print and see if they look humanoid, like creature-like, 2 legs, 4 legs, such?
Yeah, go ahead. Do a survival.
We even happen to have that advantage thing anymore. It's like only like for a day, right?
And it lasts 24 hours.
Mm.
So, if it's just after waking up, you would probably still have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could just toss my laptop, but I can't.
You notice several different types of footprints. It's easy to recognize that they're humanoid. But what pairs belong to which and how many exactly, you're not sure.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Diane will look to Maria and just say, should we just keep going? It does look like they're going the opposite way.
I don't like leaving possible threats behind us, but I think it would be foolhardy to go chasing after them.
Yeah, if you Diana nod, say yeah, I think so too. Could be running into a whole group of them, so.
Yeah. I'll stay at the back of the pack as we
I
continue traveling, just to keep an eye out.
I can look from the back. It's okay.
But if something gets you, I'm a bit more healthy than you are. Not to sound, mean, but if they can
I
get to
mean,
you quickly, they could really do some damage. So
Guess we're going
I
back
mean,
forward to Jen Ivy in the back. Guess it'll be a very big detriment if they got to you.
I was just saying in the sense of I'm a little bit of a, ticking time bomb. Boom. A little bit figuratively, but also literally. So,
oh, not your fault. I'm not worried about it. The question is, Ray, how perceptive are you?
I'm be very perceptive, but depending on using my scanner or not.
Because I'm very perceptive all the time.
Well, how about you both be in the back so at least that way you can watch each other's back. 2 eyes are better than none. Or 1.
Sounds like somebody failed their biology classes. That would be 4 eyes.
Thank you, Maria. You knew what I meant. But glad to see you have.
You see Maria's probably for the first time in a very long time actually crack a smile at her own joke.
Yeah, Diana just says, glad to see that you have some sense of humor.
Although technically she is right, as the shoe does not have eye sockets.
Ray, we need to get you a sense of humor patch. We're gonna work on that. Until then, Google jokes.
And before we leave, I will again ritual cast Gift of Luck for everybody. To refresh it so everybody has 3 advantages again.
Ugh, good. I don't know if I've rolled. No, I've rolled okay. Let's see. It's been a minute since I rolled above 10. I'm curious. Does Rick?
You guys do anything else before you head on out?
Noble's just gonna check on her daughter to make sure she's alright. Feed her more rations if she wants any.
Okay, as you go through the tunnels, you finally make it to the Duergar city. The city loomed ahead, a shadow of what it once was, swallowed by silence. The buildings rose like skeletal remains, their black stones cracked and crumbling, stained with old blood that had long since dried. The air was thick with the heavy stench of decay, though no bodies lay before them, only pieces. A severed arm here, a twisted leg there. Your footsteps echo hollowly against the stone, swallowed quickly by the oppressive stillness that surrounds you. The deeper you go, the darker the city becomes, as if the faint of your lights, of your torches, struggles to pierce the darkness and the gloom of this place. There is no sound but the faint drip of water somewhere elsewhere. In the plaza, the scene was much worse. Limbs scattered in unnatural positions, heads torn from the bodies but never a whole corpse. Only remnants of a massacre, as if though whatever had come through had only left the scraps behind. The statues stood silent as they looked like witnesses covered in blood. The Duergar, they say, well, we're going to just hold up back here a little bit if you want to investigate.
Alright.
Is it all Durgar bodies?
Yep. Here and there you see a drow, but mainly Duergar.
Diana will kind of look around and say, What happened again? What did this?
Well, the swarm of undead came through.
Are there any undead bodies?
Nope.
That doesn't seem right.
It's
Yeah,
like
Diana's
it's like
gonna-
unnaturally quiet. Like it's just like you can hear yourself out of everyone. You can hear Kayak breathing even if she's like 20 feet away. Like it's really eerie.
Yeah, Diana's gonna look around and then look at the bodies and see kind of how they died. Like, maybe check the bodies and such. See what damage was done to them.
Yeah, Opal would also like to investigate the bodies.
Okay, roll investigation or medicine.
Ray's gonna scan for life.
Scanning for lice. Does anybody have hair lice in their butt? I don't know. Can
Oh, what?
what?
Oh, what a great time to be drinking something.
Let's see, 12 and 17 medicine. As you kneel down, and are you touching the bodies, or are you just, how are you investigating them?
Uh, Probably look to see, how they die. Yeah, like maybe looking, see if there's any. If it's zombies, I imagine there'd probably be like teeth marks, claw. I guess technically claw, or tearing and such.
Okay. There was no upon lifting the arm gently when you're inspecting it, you find that there's no bite mark, no cut, no sign of a blade or a weapon. The limb had been twisted and yanked from its socket with unnatural force. Whatever had done it it didn't do it with precision. It was very sloppy.
Mm.
Nearby, you see a torso lay split open from neck to navel. Uh, its insides hollow out, not eaten, just removed, like something had been searching for something within it, discarding the rest as useless trash. You see,
Oh,
you see headless remains of another body that lay beyond, its neck ending in a jagged, splintered bone. The head itself is nowhere to be found, uh, but blood streaked on the ground in wide rocks as though the body had been flung around like a rag doll a few feet away, and a hand severed clean at the wrist still clutched a warhammer in its grip, frozen in death.
I was gonna say the one that was the chest was split open. Is all the organs inside gone, or is it like just the heart, something like that?
All of it.
Mm.
It's like all discarded. Like there's some missing body parts, and then there's like the rest is just kind of discarded on the side.
Yeah, Diana's gonna look at Opal and just kind of say, "Yeah, no, no zombie did this. They're sloppy, but they're not this sloppy.
Yeah, zombies eat. They don't really murder.
Yeah, they are not known for beheading or splitting torsos open like this. They're kind of more rip and tear." Mm, we should.
Yeah. Opal. Hmm?
Oh no, go on.
Oh, no, you first.
Oh, I was just gonna say we should definitely let Maria know about this.
Yeah, absolutely. Then Opal will go to Maria.
What did you find?
This is really unusual for zombies. There's no bite marks, no sign that they're actually like eating them. They're just whatever it is, just tearing them apart, really.
Okay. Maria will approach the Duragar. What else is after your city? Is there any other creatures, organizations that you know of that were attacking or were planning to attack? As there's no way that the undead did this.
Well, I don't think so. Why, who would want a Dorgar city like this?
I don't know.
And what else can explain but the undead?
The undead, they eat what they attack. There's no claw marks, there's no bite marks, nothing. Which tells me that the undead did not do that.
Ah, well, we're not the experts on this. That's why we brought you down here. Ray, you're as your life scanner, as you're scanning around, um, there's nothing in you don't expect to find anything. It's just eerie quiet. You hear the hum of your device breaking the quiet, but something flickers on your on your screen. Something that is moving so quick and erratic, it's just too hard to really detect what it is, but it's too fast to be anything human. You try to adjust your settings to narrow the scan, but it disappears again.
Ray backs up as he speaks up. Possible target in the distance, moving extremely fast.
Everybody
That's
set
not
up
good.
in defensive positions. Keep your eyes open. We don't want to be caught off guard.
Kayak takes off of Grim's shoulder and flies like 15 feet up into the air so she can get a better vantage point.
The sound of Grim's claws, the click of them kind of fully extending, kind of echoes.
Uh, Opal readies her Gauss rifle.
You say you fly how high, kayak in the air?
About 15 feet or so.
You fly 15 feet or so. One of the houses, you look at these weird looking Durgar statues on the balcony, but upon closer inspection, they are actually petrified remains of Duergar, frozen mid-scream as though their flesh has been turned to stone in their final moments.
Kayak's wings kind of freeze momentarily, and she probably drops a good foot before she catches herself.
Something's turning people to stone!
What?
She kind of flies down, does a circle of the group, and then flies back up, pointing in the direction.
Mm,
You guys all of a sudden hear the faint clicking of change somewhere down the streets of the city.
Kayak's gonna look in that direction, see if she sees anything from her 15-foot vantage point.
You don't see anything. But you think the sounds are coming from the direction of the central courtyard.
Look.
She's gonna fly up another 5 feet, so she's 20 feet up, and she's gonna fly in that direction.
By yourself?
No, Grim was going.
Okay. You run to the courtyard, and the sounds of chains get louder and louder until you approach. You get there, and you don't see anything. But you still hear it louder than ever that the sound of dragging chains is coming from this place.
Can the rest of us hear this, or just them?
Everyone can hear these chains. It's like, because it's so quiet, it's like the only, other than you guys talking and making noise, it's the only other sound that's coming from this city right now.
Okay. I'll look to everybody else who didn't run off. And say we probably should go back up the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Right.
Maria's just mumbling under her breath about how this is the worst unit she's ever been a part of. Have no tactical sense at all.
Fuck all of you! Kayak, the 1-foot scout, is flying 20 feet in the air to go check out the situation!
Yeah, you got this big brick of a man following you.
The intelligent barbarian has no tactical sense. Who would have fucking thought?
I was about to say, I mean, that's A intelligence. I mean, come on. But
He's just following his brain cell.
Kayak, yes.
his single brain cell, yes.
The 2-year-old. Yeah.
But Diana looks to Maria and is just like, "Do you have any clue of what this thing might be? Something that does this type of stuff?"
Can I make a... Oh, God, I wouldn't even... Intelligence checks are not my thing. I didn't study nature. I didn't study the arcane. Hell, I didn't even study religion.
Diana will kind of look at Ray and say, "Ray, can you see if this matches up with anything?"
The fuck did you study then?
That's a great
Combat.
I guess Diana will also think back. I guess see if any magical creatures she can think of can possibly do this. I have a decent Arcana and history.
Yeah. We're looking at this data bank.
Which one should I roll?
You could roll. You said which one you said?
I was thinking to see if it's a magical creature, Arcana.
You could do Arcana, Nature. Yeah, it's up to you. Or History.
Let's do Arcana.
Arcana.
Is it alright if Kayak maybe rolls a history as well to see if this is something you've heard or heard her den mother talking about during her year or so in the Underdark? Excellent, thank you. As she's listening to these chains. That was the wrong one. My fucking mouse. I will use my gift for advantage. Thank you, Maria.
So, probably the most ridiculous second level spell.
Ridiculous, but great.
Well, the fact that it's a ritual spell is just insane to me.
Okay, everyone do a dexterity saving throw as you're trying to figure this out.
Oh, great.
Oh god.
There's a lot of creatures that can turn things into stone. A gorgon, for instance. Not a lot, but there's like, a few things. Beholders. It's hard to pin it down, but you've never heard of anything that
I just
killed
want.
anything in this fashion.
I can see what's happening coming at us, right? What I'm saving against.
Um,
I have just danger sense, so I'm just asking.
yeah, you'll be able to see
Okay.
what's coming.
Not that you need it.
Yeah, dang.
Okay. The stillness in the courtyard is suffocating as the air is heavy and the silence is oppressive. Without warning, the air in front of Grim becomes warm and shimmers. It begins as a ripple like heat rising from the stone and slowly expanding. The ripple expanded. A figure. A humanoid, but wrong. Its form cloaked in darkness, its edges blurred and undefined, as though it existed halfway between this world and another. A face was nothing but a void, an absence where its features should have been, yet you could feel its cold gaze piercing upon you, heavy. The figure didn't move, but its presence grew. The air thickened, became difficult to breathe, and an intense pressure began to push against your minds. As the figure raised an arm, impossibly long and thin, and with a gesture, reality itself seemed to crack. The ground beneath them, beneath you guys, shatters violently, and a high-pitched, distorted sound fills the air, like metal scraping against the glass in your skulls. Anybody that got less than a 17. You take, damn, that's low. You take 11 force damage. And right before you can react, just as it had appeared out of thin air, the figure begins to dissolve and the form collapses on itself. This all happens within like 6 seconds, basically.
Did Kayak see that?
Yeah, you're not sure what the fuck that was.
Okay, yeah, she's swooping down to Grim immediately, grabbing hold of some of his hair and just pulling on it back in the direction back towards the group, like flapping her wings wildly.
Get back!
Calm.
The sounds of the chains rattling disappear.
Grim cannot fly. Grim draws attention. Back to the others.
Oh, you're all together at this point, because when it attacked, it was doing all together.
Oh, I didn't think they'd followed us so quickly.
Okay.
Alright, I guess if he's with the others, she flies back up into the air for a better vantage point again.
Okay, roll perception. What are you looking for?
Anything moving? Any more signs of that ripple? The sound of chains she's listening to.
Okay.
I'll gift that.
You can see somewhere into the northeast of the city that something seemed to flash real quickly. Maybe about 100 yards away.
She'll fly a bit higher to see if she can get a better vantage point on it. Was it just a flash of it moving, or is it still there?
The minute you see anything, any bit of it, it's quickly gone. It's kind of like following, like, you know how you try to, like, swab at a fly, but this one's, like, really fast. So it's kind of hard to keep a track of because it's flying in between buildings. It seems to defy physics in terms of where it's coming out of and where it's appearing. Yeah, try another perception check. Okay, and then do a dexterity saving throw. Okay, Kayak. As you are looking around in the air, trying to pay attention to the flashes, trying to find a pattern of some sort or how this thing moves exactly, the same ripple again pops up right behind you, and right as you look over your shoulder, you are sliced down, taking 34 force damage and flung straight to the ground.
Grim catches her.
As the thing disappears again.
Kayak, I'm guessing, just lands very hard in Grimm's hands and just starts immediately writhing in pain and coughing up blood. She's still conscious, but she looks bad. You went very robot-y there, Connor.
Got you. Think that was on purpose. What happened?
Tries to say something, chokes again, and just... Fuck, I've muted my mic back. And raises a hand and just points up at where it was.
And Maria will rush over. She's gonna cast a second level Cure Wounds on Kayak. So that's 9.
You don't. How far is this thing away from us?
You don't see it.
Mm. Okay. Could I try? Don't know if this thing can communicate, but can I try and do message? It says you point your finger toward a creature within range. Doesn't say I have to see it, I don't think.
I mean, how do you know if it's ranged if you can't see it?
It's 120 feet, so that's, I don't know, I forgot how big this place is.
You can attempt to try to see if it works.
Yeah, because I can't remember how big this place was, but 120 feet is kind of big, so possibility. Okay, what do I guess what do I roll?
What is the message?
Mm, I guess the message would be, she would say, mm, what do you want? Show yourself. We can talk if you want,
Okay, do a
but
perception.
we're not attacking you. Huh?
Do a perception.
Perception. I'll use the luck thing because my perception's not that great. No, but I just suck.
Talk. Kill.
First, we gotta get it to show itself and slow down before we can do that, sadly. So that would be an 8.
Holding on. I'm holding on.
What did it say?
It said I'm holding on.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. It says, you hear all of you at once in your mind. You hear, what I want is already here.
Okay. Then why are you attacking us if what you want is already here? We're just trying to get through. You leave us alone, we'll leave you alone.
You have it. You brought it.
What was the last part? It said you what?
You brought it. It said you have it, you brought it.
Oh, you. We brought what? And Diana kind of just turns to Maria, kind of very confused. What did we bring that you.
You. You hear you just like repeating over and over in different voices. Everyone does.
Like. Wait, you want us?
You are the offering. Flesh and thought.
Mm. So Diana just kind of turns back and looks at everyone. Just like, so it either just wants all of our flesh or it just wants my flesh. I'm getting very mixed signals.
Kayak just spits out more blood, pulls out her butter knife.
It's hunting us. All of us.
Spreads her wings, gives them like a little test flap.
Grim is not letting her fly off.
She's not trying to fly. She's just Grim can tell.
Yeah.
She's just making sure
Yeah.
her wings aren't broken.
Well, even so, it's hard to not be hunted by something that's literally invisible. And I don't sadly have anything to make it visible.
Not invisible.
She looks a little Like she's trying to find the right words.
Flashing. In and out.
Points at one of the buildings, then snaps her fingers and points to the other one.
That's not any better. Ugh.
Always light when it appears.
You say there's light when it appears?
She nods.
So it can only appear near light?
Gives Diana a look like she's stupid.
Flashing. Always light when it appears.
Hmm.
You see, here all in your minds, we can make a deal. Do you want to make a deal?
I don't know what you are, and your intentions seem to kill us, so no, I don't typically make deals with things that want to kill us. I'm going to assume you want my heart or something.
Give me the child.
Well, that's not happening.
The child.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? Don't we have two?
I was just about to say, I was about to ask which child, but I mean, you're not getting them, but which one?
Any of the child. Any of the child? Any of the children?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maria,
No,
Grim
that's...
hands. Maria, Grim hands kayak over to you.
Yeah, Maria will take kayak and cast another cure wounds on her. This time, third level.
Give
Grim
give
offers only death.
How about the Duergar? Give me the Duergar.
And if we don't,
What else do you have to offer?
I mean, we don't really want to offer anything, to be honest.
If you choose the hard way, then.
yeah, all I can offer is to suck my dick, so.
Yeah, you're not getting anything. Not sorry, so yeah.
Very well. I will take your flesh. I will take your blood. The final words echoed unnaturally throughout your minds, throughout the cavern, throughout the city, as the thing slowly appears in front of you. And that's where we'll end till next week.
Holy shit, my music just crescendoed right at the end of that. That was awesome.
That was good. So what is this thing?
Finally. I don't care, but I'm going to rip and tear until it is done.
Well, it keeps popping in and out, in and out. So Gosh, I don't even have slow or anything. Not even fairy fire.
Kayak had fucking 5 hit points left.
No, damn. Wait, how much you? So how many hit points? You have like 30. What's it? 39 hit points.
Yes.
Damn. I have one less than you.